Hi, this is the Purple Ladder, and happy Easter to everybody. And today, introducing the revolution. Or as he say, introducing the revolution. Yeah, and we're here today to talk about the revolution, the back-end band for Prince. As we on this journey, like I said, we had 1984, 1983, 84. We're in the middle, but we're at a time where the revolution was his band, and he finally introduced them in 1982 on the 1999 album. And today we're going to talk about them. Let's go. A little history. The Revolution is an American band formed in Minneapolis, Minnesota in 1979 by Prince, serving as his live band and later as his studio band. The band's sound incorporated rock, pop, R&B, funk, new wave, and psychedelic elements. Along with Prince's other projects, the Revolution helped create the Minneapolis sound. By the time of their 1986 breakup, the Revolution had backed Prince on 2 studio albums, 2 soundtracks, and 2 videos. After making his studio album debut on 1999 and 1982, the Revolution rose to international fame with Purple Rain in 1984, which reached #1 on the Billboard 200, became certified 13 times platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America, the RIAA. The band achieved its second #1 Billboard 200 album with Around the World in a Day in 1985. They charted 6 top 10 singles on the Billboard Hot 100 chart, including 3 #1s, Let's Go Crazy, When Doves Cry, and Kiss. The band officially disbanded in 1986 after the Hit and Run Parade Tour, which supported Parade, the album, the soundtrack for the Under the Cherry Moon movie. Following Prince's death in 2016, the band announced reunion shows. The Revolution had won 3 Grammy Awards. Yes, sir. Pre-Revolution. When Prince formed his backing band after the release of his first album, influenced by Sly Stone, he created a multiracial, multi-gendered musical ensemble. The band initially consisted of Prince on lead vocals, guitar, and piano, Dez Dickerson on guitar, vocals, and background vocals, Andre Cymone on bass guitar, Bobby Z on drums and percussion, Gail Chapman on keyboards, and always Matt Fink on keyboards, the Doctor. Though officially unnamed, Prince experimented with the band's acting as a side project known as the Rebels. Everybody knows that. The Prince people know that. Recorded material in 1979 in Colorado to get more music out. The recordings were a group effort with lead vocals by Cymone, Dickerson, or Chapman. The project was shelved for unknown reasons, but 2 of the tracks were later re-recorded, given away by Prince. You became You. Well, You, Y-U, Y-O-U became just You, and was released on Paula Abdul's 1991 Spellbound album. While If I Love You Tonight was released by both Misha Paris, and Prince's later wife, Mayte Garcia. Paris recorded the song from scratch, which was released in 1991. Garcia's version, released in 1995, was recorded by Prince. Yeah. Let me get into my own analogy. As I just told you, the original band was Prince, Dez Dickerson, Andre Cymone, Bobby Z, Gail Chapman, and Matt Fink. Gail Chapman on the keyboards, Matt Fink on the keyboards, Bobby Z on drums and percussion, Andre Cymone on bass guitar, Dez Dickerson on guitar and vocals and background vocals, and Prince did everything else. But Prince would always mostly do the recording, and they was the backing band. This was the original lineup, and as we know, Andre, at the time, Prince's best friend, got to live with him, so he was automatically in the band anyway, whatever it was going to be. Dez, became a pivotal part of the band. Then we had Bobby Z as a drummer. Bobby Z was white, but his brother, worked for Orrin Husney and Gail Chapman and Matt Fink. So that was the first wave. In 1980, Lisa Coleman replaced Gail Chapman, and we got to that era. I like this lineup of the Revolution. Andre, one of my favorites. In the early part, I always liked the front of Andre and Dez, that front core. And then no Lisa at the time, so, really didn't get into her. So, it was just at that time, those three, Prince, Andre, and Dez. Andre being, a great bassist, a great artist on his own, but unhappy and left the band. So we get Mark Brown, a young guy from that area, and that's the 1981 lineup. Then I get more of Lisa's personality. Liking Lisa because Lisa was that Valley girl, and that tough Valley girl, reminding me of like a Joan Jett or somebody, somebody from that could have been, in the Runaways, cool, tough. You always like that about Lisa. Dez was just cool. Dez Dickerson was cool. Always it seemed like when you look at those early videos, he always had Prince back. So you get that persona. Love. He was just definitely punk, new wave. He embodied it. And you get Bobby on the drums. Bobby, was just laid back, this laid back Jewish kid. You don't, get that much from him, but just laid back. Doc, in 1981, you start feeling Doc more, especially with the Scrubs. And you get more of Matt Fink. And really, he really became one of the greatest Revolution members of all time. So let's go forward. 1983. Wendy Melvoin joined the band. Yeah, she's one of my absolute favorites. Wendy, to me, is the girl next door. She's pretty, she's sexy, the girl next door. But you have this love and hate relationship with Wendy. Love her, man. Great guitar. Love her personality. But one of the only people that can stand up to Prince, she was just his match. But another one of those Valley girls, California, but she was that girl next door, pretty. I always thought she was pretty girl next door type. That was, you look at those 80s movies, she really personified all that, and man, what a personality. She fit great in the movie Purple Rain. And I wouldn't say official member, but she was basically in the group. Jill Jones. Oh man, what can you say about Jill Jones? Another California girl, but a bit more one of those girls, the sexy girl that was a handful. She had the talent. She was always in the background. You know, you hearing her voice singing, but the 1999 album, you know, she personified that with her personality, that blonde look, that blonde, those vocals, being sexy. And then when you see Purple Rain, you see that this is the girl, hey, you want it, but you know you just gonna have to put up with a fight because she's not gonna back down. She gonna tell it like it is, and man, another one that, hey, this is your, you know, she's a match for you because she's not gonna shut her mouth. And she was perfect for the Revolution. You know, so the Revolution, is this Prince's best band, you know, for as commercial success? Yeah, I think so, but I don't think it's his best band, you know, because I can vote on that because I know which band I think is the best players, but this is the most successful band of, you know, that played with Prince, and they got all the exposure. The Revolution. And that's my take, and the title of this video, Introducing the Revolution. Hey, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Subscribe to the Purple Ladder. I have more content. We on the journey. We at 1983. We're going into 1984. Big year for Prince. So, hey, look out for more content. And I'll see you in another video. God bless you. Have a great holiday. Peace.